Hi, it's Ms. Hancock today, and we're going to be looking at subtraction of rational numbers on the number line. We're going to concentrate on fractions, and our standard is 7.NS.1. So let's go ahead and look at our first problem. And when we do that, what I really want to do is talk about the number line first. So looking at 0, starting right here at 0, I want to count how many spaces it is to the ones. That would be 1, 2, 3. They took this and they divided it up into thirds, which means our denominator would be a 3. And as I'm counting, this would be 1/3 and 2/3, and this would be 3/3. You would divide 3 divided by 3, and that would be a 1. Same thing at 0. I'm going to count by thirds, so this would be -1/3, -2/3, and -3/3. And -3 divided by 3 is -1. So I'm not going to label all of the marks, but just know that it counts by thirds, okay? All right, so we're going to look at our first term. Our first term is 1 1/3, so I'm going to start at 0. And I'm going to go to 1. Our first term is 1 and 1/3. So this is where we're going to be, right here. And that number is 1 and 1/3. Let's look at our problem. It says that we're going to do minus. Minus means we're going to go left, and we're going to left 2/3. So I'm going to start right here. And so this would be to the left. That's 1/3, 2/3. So this is going to end up, the solution is 2/3. I think students get kind of have some anxiety when they're working with fractions, especially on a number line. Just take your time. Think it through, and you'll do it. It'll be fine. You'll get it. And if you have questions, make sure that you, ask your teacher. They will be glad to explain it, okay? All right, so let's look at the next section, the next problem. So on this problem, I'm going to look at the number line again. We're going to start at 0. We're going to count how many spaces it is to 1. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, which means that this number line is broken up into fourths. So this would be 1/4 and 2/4 and 3/4, and then of course 4/4. And when we go backwards, that's -1/4, -2/4, -3/4, and -4. Okay, so we're going to start at 0 like we do on the number line every single time, and we're going to go to -1 and 3/4. So I'm going to go all the way to -1, and then I'm going to count by fourths until I get to 3/4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So this is 1 and 3/4. I'm finished with my first term. So this minus is going to tell me to go left. So I'm planning on continuing my trek left. However, this negative sign tells me I'm going opposite of left. So we're going to end up going opposite of left, which is to right. So I'm going to pick up at -1 and 3/4, and it tells me to go 2 1/4. So I'm going to go right 2 1/4. But I have to go two holes right there. So 2 whole jumps. So I need to get to the 1/3. So I'm going to go right there. That would be a whole jump right there. Now be careful right here, because you're not going to go to the 3/4, but you're going to go to the mark that's in the same location. So I'm going to go end up at the 1/4 section. So that would be 2. And then I'm going to go a 4. So this right here would be my solution, 2/4. And we're not going to leave it at 2/4. We're going to simplify that, divide by 2, and that's going to give me 1/2. So the solution is 1/2. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and look at the next problem. And I'm going to fill in some numbers that are missing on the chart. I'm going to start at 0, go to 1, and count to figure out what it's divided into. So this is 0. So this would be 1, 2. So this is the denominator would be 2. It's divided into halves. So this is 1/2, and this is -1/2 because I'm on the left side of 0. Okay, so I'm going to start at 0 right here, and I'm going to go to the first term, which is +1 1/2. So I'm going to go to 1 1/2 right there. So this is 1 1/2. This is where I'm going to stop. And then right here it tells me to go left, but this tells me to go opposite. So the opposite of left is right. So I'm going to go right 1 1/2 times. So I'm going to pick up right here at 1 1/2. I want to go one whole jump. So this is one whole jump from half to half, and then I'm going to go half. So my solution to this is 3. Okay, so in the next video, we're going to take the same math problems from this video and we're going to work them out without a number line and kind of get your brains thinking on that. I thank you for taking time to watch this video, and I will see you on the next video. Have a great day.